Sup, Dominic? Here we are at the new pond. Here, there's water coming in. There's another pond on the other side. Water's coming in. I'm fishing this little tiny cove, I guess, and the rest of the pond's over there. But yeah, hopefully I can catch a fish right in front of, right here. But yeah, I am just fishing it. How's it going, guys? Yes, I have. I've actually caught pretty much all the bass I've caught this year have come out of this pond. So I feel a little more confident coming into this live stream by filming here. I've actually caught quite a bit of fishes just literally right here. The concrete ends right where I casted, pretty much, right where those ripples, the end of the ripples are. But yeah, so far, just for everyone else who's just joined, because there's actually the most amount of people I've ever had, 8 per second. I've only started fishing here literally as soon as I started this live, so not very long at all. But yeah, here I'll fish this way. I really wish I was fishing with my friend, so he could be in the chat. He could tell me what y'all are saying, so it'd be a lot more interactive. Because it's kind of hard to read the chat from my chest. I'm not gonna lie, it is quite difficult. I have a privacy screen, so I can't read it from an angle. So I kind of have to lean all the way back and crank my neck. How are you guys doing today? Y'all doing all right? We have a number 2 gifter. Let's go. Thank you guys for joining the live. Yeah, if I catch this around and I don't catch anything, I'm going to switch to Ned rig. I know for sure I'll catch fish on that. I'm just trying to go for a decently sized fish, you know? It'd make better content. You know, who doesn't like a big fish, you know? Let's be for real. Thank you guys for joining the live. 5 people in here. That's the highest amount I've ever had, pretty much, besides 8, but 7. Whoa. We're going places. 8. Dang. Well, yeah. Thank you guys for joining. But yeah, I'm bass fishing here in Texas. I don't even remember what my title was, but I think I said pond fishing in Texas or something. Should have mentioned bass. Now that I think about it. Hey guys, welcome to the live. But yeah, just bass fishing here. But yeah, after a couple more casts, and I'll switch to like an Ed rig or something. Probably will catch something with that. Pretty high confidence. But yeah, literally off this drain, I've caught fish. Hey guys. Thanks for stopping by. I should mention this, but this is my first time. Well, technically it's my second time going live, but today's my first day of going live. Oh, there's something over there chasing some minnows. Right over there. Oh, y'all can see that. Oh. I think I just got a little nibble there. Oh, look at that. See that? No, nothing yet. I've only been fishing here for like maybe 10 minutes. But this has been my pretty go-to spot. Right here off of this water. They're just small in this area though, but it's pretty consistent. How are we doing, guys? Y'all doing all right? No. Ooh, that truck sounded pretty good. It's a good old turbo diesel. What are you guys saying? Nothing? Nothing in the chat? You guys ask me questions. If you guys don't mind. Hey guys, thanks for joining the live. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to a different plastic. I'm probably just gonna keep the Texas rig. I'll just switch to a Senko or something. For some reason in this pond, even though it's pretty clear, the fish really like dark colors. So yeah. Hopefully we have Senko, full-size Senko or something. Oh, yeah, that'll work. We have, what are these? You know, just typical Senko. Gonna throw this off. If you guys are curious about the brand, This is just an H2O Express, just the cheap Academy brand. One thing I have noticed about the cheap Academy brand, which interesting take, but yeah, the action isn't as good as if you buy like a name brand one, which doesn't really matter too much. I mean, if you are in a good spot and you dangle this in front of a fish, in front of a bass, they're gonna eat it. But if they're being a little more finicky, I actually think it'd be worth I just missed this. I actually think it'd be worth getting the higher end ones. You know, not gonna lie. But yeah, this is what we're about to use. Good old Senko. This is the pond we're fishing. Right over here. Fishing this. Water's coming in, coming down here, moving water. Most of my fish bites have been literally right off of this. But yeah, thanks for joining the live, guys. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. Even if you guys just drop in here for a couple minutes, it's giving me exposure. I really appreciate it. Welcome, James, to the chat. Lit up with a rose. Whoa. Thank you, man. A rose? I don't even know how the TikTok gifting system works, but that's the first donation I've ever had, or first bid or whatever. I appreciate that. I really do. That's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. Here, I'll add some likes to the chat. Thank you, man. I'll give you a follow back. I'll give you a follow back for that. I truly appreciate that. Yeah. You don't care? Where am I at? I'm in Texas. I'm off of Denton, if you know where Denton is. I live in Texas, Dallas, near Dallas. I'm just fishing a suburb pond that's stocked. Yep, bass fishing. Yep, I am bass fishing. Thanks for the questions. I appreciate some activity here. So I at least they stock bass. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I don't know how often they do, but I know they do for sure. Because I don't know if it's when they first built it, but there's quite a good amount of bass in here. These kids over here, they fish this day. They fish this pond like every single day, and they catch fish. Ever since I've been going here, I've been catching fish pretty consistently. But yeah, I'm just, like I said, fishing this moving water, as you can tell, moving from in here. It's going into the pond. The water on this side is a little murky because of that, but I've been still getting bites pretty consistently, so shouldn't matter. What am I using? Here, I'm using a Texas rig Senko right now in a black and blue color. I have a bobber stop, just a lead weight, and I have a bead. Earlier I was using a bandito bug creature bait on here, trying to get for a bigger bite, but just switch back to Senko, old reliable, you know. How's the fishing in Vegas? I feel like that'd be a pretty good question to ask. I've never been. closest thing to Vegas I've been to is a combination between either Phoenix or Cali. Why the bobber stop? It's just so the weight doesn't slide up. It turns it more like a jig. Basically, it just won't move as easily, because obviously when you don't have it, then you cast it out there, it'll go down the line and then it'll sink eventually. But it helps with fishing faster, I guess. If you're fishing heavy cover, I'd recommend it. There's another bit. But you heard it got ruined. Fishing's okay, not like Texas. Okay. Is the water clear over there? Because I'm assuming when I think of Vegas, I think of like desert, rocks. So I'd assume it'd be pretty clear. You know? I guess while you're in here and we have pretty good communication between each other, I'd like to mention that I do have a YouTube channel, and it is linked in my bio. If you are curious to go check it out, I would appreciate the support. I truly appreciate it. Thought I had a bite for a second. Oh, yeah. Something's nibbling. Might be too small. But yeah, I just got a little bite right there. Thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for the view. This is my first live stream, realistically. So I still have to practice my commenting and stuff, you know, my filming. So I apologize if it's not the best. Appreciate all the likes, guys. 3,000 likes. That's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts for my first time. It means y'all in total tap the screen 3,000 times. It's pretty nuts. Thank you. Huh. Pretty cool action. Senko has pretty neat action. But yeah, my goal this year is obviously to get monetized, but just be a better angler. Back in high school, my parents had a pond behind their house, so I'd go fishing every single day. And all I would do, oh, look at that. Bass just, I don't know if that was on camera. No, it wasn't because I was pointing down. Dang. But there's a bass that just ate something right there, right across where my line was. Yep, you have a good one too. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You have a good one. You saw it? Okay, okay. Cool, 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 cool. Glad someone saw it. Even if you're lying, it's just delusion and I didn't film it, I appreciate that. Even if it's not true, which I think it was, right? Yeah, chat. It was real. I could see it. For those that were in chat a second ago, fish they didn't short strike me, but it was just right in front of me. But yeah, once my next paycheck comes in, I'm going to buy more pond-orientated lures. Small poppers and stuff. I feel like that'd go crazy here in this pond. What lure would you guys throw here? Just a small little pond. What do you guys think would be the best bait here? No one? No one with any answers of what they'd throw here? Thank you for joining the live, guys. Oh, they left. Thank you for the 6 viewers right now in chat. I really appreciate it. Y'all stopping by, looking at my live stream, showing support. Appreciate it. Maybe it would be meta. Is maybe if there's a way to turn on the where like chat is live and they can like read out the text. If I had my AirPods in, then it'd be like pretty dope. If that makes sense. But yeah, thank you guys for all the likes. Thank you for the 8 viewers in here. Whoop whoop. Thanks for the support. Thanks for stopping by. Say hello. Join the, I don't know what my subscribers or followers are called, but join the family. You know, I plan to be pretty active and respond pretty good. Oh, I just got a good bite. Oh, there we go. Guys, we're on. Oh, we are on. We are on, guys. Good sized bass. That's pretty good sized bass. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh my goodness. Look at that, guys. Holy crap. What the heck? Let's freaking go. That's amazing. Look at that, guys. Look at that. We just caught pretty good, healthy bass. Look at that mouth. Look at that, guys. That's nearly my fist. That is pretty sick. Look at that. That's pretty dope. I'm gonna get a quick weight on this guy or gal. I don't have the most accurate lure, or not lure. Oh, struggling here. Most accurate scale. Okay. According to this scale, which I just zeroed in, is right under 5 pounds. That's pretty dope. Look at that. Oh, he has one blind in one eye. But yeah, we're gonna go let him in. Thank you for biting. Thank you. Pretty good sized fish. Okay, come on. Get ready. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's a pretty good sized fish. Let's go, guys. What a good way to start our first live. That is definitely going to make it into the video. Loki, I want to go fishing right now. Yeah, I mean, I just caught a 5-pounder, so pretty sick. It's a great day when you catch a 5-pounder. Make anyone want to go fishing. Let's be for real. But yeah, that's pretty good. Simple. I literally right off of the water, like I said, just using a bigger lure, and all I did is just hike it, or like pop it off the bottom up until I got to the bottom of this drain right here, and then I literally reeled it in so I got a little tension, pop it off the bottom, and that was it. That's literally how I caught the fish, right off of there. Also, his teeth are pretty sharp. He actually made me bleed. Yeah, that's my blood. I don't know if I can show that on TikTok, but it's not much. But the fact that he had big enough teeth to do that's pretty wild. Not gonna lie. Yeah, thank you for saying really nice fish. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. That's actually the best fish I've caught all year. I mean, granted, I've only been fishing for like 2 weeks now, but still, that's a pretty good sized fish. I mean, that's like bigger than some people's PBs. So for those who just joined the chat and didn't see that, I just caught a 5-pounder right off of this drain. Literally like, I don't know, like 4 feet from where the water edge is. I was expecting a small fish, and then he definitely grew. And for those wondering what I'm using, I'm just using a Texas rigged Senko with a bobber stop. That's all I'm fishing. But yeah, eventually, when we get back in the rhythm of stuff, me being a better angler, I think I was getting a bite right there. No. Sorry, gotta focus, lock in real quick. Yeah, no fish yet. No other fish. We've caught one good sized fish today. The only fish today. I guess the water over there is pretty shallow. Oh, I can't add a live goal. Dang. That would have been pretty cool. Like I said, this is my first time ever going live. And I got a good fish, so I hope that brings you guys back to the channel, back to the live streams, get behind the scene footage. I mean, that's pretty sick. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that underwater. Right here. Yeah, I can see that. Senko, all I'm doing is just hopping it. Oh, well, that's a horrible example. Hopefully you guys can see that. Just hopping it. Yep. And that's it. Just hopping along the bottom. And I managed to catch that fish doing that. Shout out to Texas. I should put the bass in a different... What were you saying? We should put the bass in a different location so it doesn't get your hook again. What do you mean by that? Like a different pond? I don't think I have the circumstances to change it. That fish is looking pretty weak just from battling me. I did have it out for the water for a minute, so that was my bad. Definitely should have gave it another dip. It's just been a while since I've actually, caught a fish that big. Caught a fish that big. Checking my bag. You should put the bass in a different location so it doesn't get your hook again. I really don't know what you mean by that. I'm assuming you just mean relocate it, right? To a different pond. My next investment for the channel I just started watching fishing 2 months ago, so I like watching fishing and stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's valid. I love watching fishing too. Any favorite influencers that you like to watch? Personally, one of my favorite influencers to watch is probably John B. Just because he kind of gives the same vibe for me. Like, we're not the same age, but kind of close, We have the same kind of hobbies and interests. And he really focuses on fishing from the bank. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, I used to fish every single day in high school. I would have been in the bass fishing team. The only reason I never was is because my parents had a boat. But to be part of like the Texas Bass Association or Texas High School Bass Association, I think that's what it is, THBA, you have to have a boat that has insurance on it. And our boat was not insured. We bought our boat for like $3,000 off Facebook Marketplace. Added like pretty good sonars to it. And started buying a bunch of lures and stuff. That was pretty much it. I haven't bought a fishing lure since high school. And that's like 4 years ago, almost 5. Thank you guys for still watching. I really appreciate it. Looks like the sun's coming down, so I might have to call it soon. Like I said, in case you guys are curious and want to give me a follow or subscribe to my YouTube channel, link is in the bio. And I really, truly appreciate your support. Like, I mean that with the bottom of my heart. I'm trying to get monetized by the end of the year. That'd be my goal. That'd be pretty epic if I could make that true. So we're on the grind. We are on the grind. I am supposed to also graduate from college. If everything goes well and I pass these classes I'm currently in, and obviously pass like the next future classes, I should graduate by the end of December. So, really excited about that too. Once that happens, then got to figure out what I'm doing, where I'm going to live, because my fiance, which I refer to her as my wife, but she's going to PA school, and her options are either Austin, Dallas, or like El Paso. That's like pretty much the three big options. How long did I start posting vids? I would say just recently. I posted some videos, like I posted 2 videos in high school from my GoPro Hero Black. And like I said, I posted those like 5 years ago. I think I was a junior in high school, maybe a sophomore. Oh yeah, I would have been like a sophomore in high school. And then I never posted anything again until recently, when I found my capture card, not my capture card, but my SD card for my GoPro, because I bought like a pretty good high quality one. And I was like, oh, I can finally record with my GoPro. Well, I started doing that, but the quality didn't look as good as it should have. So then I started using my phone, which is what I'm currently recording with right now, to capture my videos. It also makes editing kind of easier, because all I have to do is just airdrop it to my iPad, and that gets airdropped to my, or not airdrop, but that just gets transferred directly to my my PC. So it all works well. Have I been streaming for 21 minutes straight, roughly? Does anyone know? Dominic, I guess you'd be the only one that kind of knows. Yeah, I caught a 5-pounder. Yeah. Just a Texas rig Senko. Yep. Good luck to y'all. Oh, jeez. I just missed a fish. No. That's like the same fish I missed earlier. That's unfortunate. I don't know if y'all saw that, but 22 minutes? Okay. I just missed a fish. It swirled on my lure. That's a little unfortunate. Maybe if I step back a little bit. Give it a good old dangle. Maybe I can get that fish to come back. I have not, well, like ever. Yeah, I've used live worms, but I tend to just use artificial lures. Just because, I don't know, I find it a little more fun, especially when you're going for bass. Because if you're fishing with live worms or like live bait in general, you kind of just cast it out there and just wait, you know. Oh, shoot, sorry. Oops. I did not mean to curse there. I almost fell. But yeah, I'll use live bait for like catfish, maybe crappies, white bass. But even with crappie and white bass, I'd still rather use a lure. It's just fun. It's funner because you're constantly reeling, you know, versus just casting out there and just waiting until you see your line, you know, or your rod tip move downward. But yeah, I find it much more fun to do this instead. Use an artificial lure and just slow retrieve. Hey, would y'all be okay if I close the live? I am low on battery, and I want to make sure that I save this video. So I apologize if I'm about to cut the video short, or the live stream short, but I would love to have this video saved on my phone. Sadly, it's only going to be in 1080p because I was recording on live stream, but we'll see. Hopefully I can change it. If not, it's not a big deal. 1080p still looks okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna say bye, guys. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. I hope y'all tune in later in the future. Thank you for the support again. It's been an amazing hour of streaming total. So yeah, you guys have a great night. I wish y'all a lot of luck, and I wish y'all get a lot of fish. Yep. Bye, guys.